Welcome to How to Grow a Garden. I would like to talk to you today about mulching. Now, if you have a garden, if you have a farm, if you have any type of property where you're going to have a lot of this, if you grow trees or bushes and you know, of course we clip them, right? You don't want to throw this out. This is really good stuff. This is a total waste if you're going to throw it to the, the curb and send it away to the city. You also are not going to be able to put this onto the compost directly because it's going to take a long time for it to break down. What you want to do instead, or what I recommend, is getting a mulcher. Now, I have no idea who made this. It's just a mulcher, really. You can get them everywhere. Nice home hardware, Home Depot, home whatever home kind of place you've got that sells gardening things. But they're really going to help. What you can do with this, now don't worry, they are quite safe. I wouldn't let a child use it, but the blades are way down here. So, I mean, don't put your hands in it, but they are safe in that sense. Even the leaves, it's all fine. What I'm doing here is I'm mulching this up into something that I could go to the store and actually buy. And of course I don't want to go to the store and buy because we've got all these trees and they all need to be clipped anyway. And so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to throw this onto the compost, or I can let it dry, or I'm making a new bed today and I'm going to actually layer this onto the very bottom of the new bed, which will end up being about 2 feet underneath the surface. And it is going to decompose down there, and as it decomposes, it's going to release nitrogen into the soil, and that is eventually, it's going to be like a slow release fertilizer, which is going to give food back to the soil. It's also really good for things like worms. It's going to absorb lots of water. It's going to become really waterlogged as I water the bed, and then when we have a drought, if I don't come over, if I don't water the ground, whatever, if we don't have so much rain, this is going to hold the water at the bottom of the bed, and because it will be 2 feet under, the roots can go down and get the water they need without having to constantly water and lose all that, all that potential water is just going down the drain, down the ground. So this is something you want to do. Okay, if you have a farm, I know a few of you have houses where you're looking to expand, you want to have bushes, or a few of you have told me lately that you're moving to new places which has more property. Definitely get one of these guys. Now I think we paid about 120, 150 euros, of course, for this. I'm sure you can get them cheaper. This one has lasted us about 10 years. We don't use it very often, but we do use it whenever we're harvesting, the bushes and doing our cutting and trimming in the spring and in the fall. So it's really worth it. Do your research, obviously, figure out which ones you want. Something small is good. Don't get anything big, because remember, you got to store it somewhere, and if it's going to be huge, where are you going to put it? But do that. And then, don't buy your mulch. Who needs to buy their mulch? Make your own. That's my tip for the day. I'm Scarlett, and this was How to Grow Your Garden. This is part of a little series that I'm currently doing on how to grow the garden basics, so one-on-one, how to get back to the earth and what to do in order to prep your ground and your soil and all that good stuff before you do anything else. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Toodaloo.